Hi, Aries. Welcome to your love reading. Grab a warm drink, find a comfy spot, and let's see what Spirit has to say. Today, I will be doing a reading regarding your love life. And if you don't have one, don't worry. I got something for you as well. The first portion of this reading it'll be for those of you who are involved with someone, and the second portion of the reading will be for those of you who are single. Then we will finish up the reading with a self-care card and an affirmation card as usual. And I will put timestamps in the description box below so you can jump around to whichever portions of the reading that you'd like. And this reading is good for the beginning mid-January until the beginning mid-February. All right, so let's get started with the first portion of our reading for those of you who are involved with someone. So this can be your spouse, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, someone you're dating, situationship, doesn't matter. Just for those of you who are involved in something with someone else at the moment. And yeah, so we'll be taking a look at what's going on with you, what's going on with them, what's going on between you two, the advice, and the outcome should you follow the advice. So let's dive right in. Oh, very, very interesting. Okay, so we start off the reading with what is going on with you, and you have the success card. So it looks like you're doing pretty good right now, Aries. Let's pull some tarot on this, see if we can get widen this message a bit. Yeah, the Six of Wands. That's funny. Six of Wands, King of Swords, and Knight of Swords. So you're doing pretty good right now. Excuse me. You're doing pretty good right now. I think you're just really living in your truth right now, which is amazing to see. It looks like you've kind of gotten to a place in your life where you're not going to take any BS from anybody anymore. And you kind of know how you want to be treated and how you don't want to be treated and what you will accept and what you won't accept as far as relationships go. It looks like you are in a really healthy place, to be honest. And with the Six of Wands and the success card being here with these two swords, I feel like some of you may have spent the last year or few years doing some therapy, some counseling, a lot of like inner work, maybe some shadow work, just putting a lot of work into yourself and into your life, which is an amazing thing to have done. And I don't see it's like, even though you have the success card, I don't think you kind of like accomplish this and then stop. That's not the energy I'm getting. The energy I'm getting is that you've come so far with this, and you'll just continue. You'll just continue on this path of like living in your truth, being true to yourself and your needs and stuff like that. So this is a really amazing energy for you to be sitting in. So congratulations. Good for you, Aries. Okay, so moving on to them. What is going on with them? And they have adversity. So let's see. Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Okay, so this person is struggling a little bit. They're definitely struggling a little bit more than you right now. Which is unfortunate, but there's ups and downs in everybody's life. Life is like a roller coaster. There wouldn't be highs without the lows, and there wouldn't be lows without the highs, right? So, but I think right now, this person is struggling with the fact that they're in this relationship with you, or this situationship, or whatever this is for you. And it feels like to them that they've gotten everything that they need and want, okay? And on the outside and like emotionally and stuff like that. But they're still struggling with this anxiety inside. And I want to say that the way that they're feeling here, this is very deep within. I think for most of you, you don't know about this, or this person hasn't spoken to you about this. So if you do know about it, they haven't, had much to say on their end. But they're struggling with still feeling left out in some type of way. And it's interesting, okay? It's interesting that this is the 9 of Cups and not the 10 of Cups. So, and I know that the 9 of Cups represents wish fulfillment and like having everything that you need and want in life. But to me, I always do keep in mind that this is the 9. It isn't the 10. You know what I mean? So to me, sometimes it can come across as this person feeling like they have everything that they need and want, but there's still like this one little thing that's missing. And that's the vibe that I'm really, really getting off of your person here, the person that you're dealing with. And it goes like with this 9 of Swords, I feel like it goes far deeper than they like anyone or they have led on. I don't think that you know necessarily about this. Maybe they've been acting a little like depressed or down or whatever. There's just kind of like some lack of fulfillment going on with them. And this could be like seasonal depression. This could be regular depression. This could be mental health issues. But generally speaking, I think that this person is okay. They're going to be okay. They're just struggling a little bit right now, which is totally normal, right? Because, I mean, we all name one person who has never struggled mentally in their life, right? Can't. Okay, so moving on. What's going on between you two? You have love. So everything, I think, on the outside looks really, really good. Let's get some tarot on this. 6 of Swords, Emperor, 3 of Swords. Okay. So it's kind of like what I was just saying here. Everything looks really amazing on the outside. It's just, I'm gonna just throw this out here. This doesn't have to be like the gender roles can be reversed here. I'll just let you know what I'm getting because I think for most of you, you are the feminine in this and they are the masculine. It doesn't have to be like that. And even if you are the man and they are the woman, sometimes the man is like the more feminine energy in the couple and the woman is the more masculine, right? We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. And, some people are more masculine energetically and some people are more feminine energetically, right? Depends on a lot of things. But what I'm kind of getting here is that you may be the feminine energy in this reading and they may be the masculine, okay? Because how it's coming off here is that the masculine energy in this reading, it's like they just want to move on from feeling whatever pain that they've been feeling. And I think that this is like really deep down kind of pain. That, how do I explain this? It's like everything is fine. Everything is fine on the outside. Everyone's needs are being met. Everyone is all smiles in their holiday pictures and like everything's fine. But it's like deep down, the masculine is feeling some type of pain here. And this is going to be different for everybody. So if this is your story, if you are the feminine in this story, Like, and it could be reversed. You could be the masculine, right? And this is how you're feeling. But for most of you, I think you're the feminine here. So if this is your story and your partner is, you've maybe noticed they've been a little bit like mentally and emotionally distracted, or just a little bit down lately. If you have been noticing things like that, it might be time to check in with them. All right. It might be time. In relationships, it's not always 50-50 emotionally and mentally. It ebbs and it flows. Sometimes you're at 100% and they're at 10% and you got to give more, you know what I mean? And vice versa. So it looks like right now in your relationship, it's funny because I haven't even gotten to the advice yet, but I'm giving you the advice. It looks like it may be time for you to kind of check in with them, okay? Let's get a bigger look on that with the advice. Your advice is judgment. So I think that what your advice here is that if you notice that something is off, don't ignore it, okay? Let's see. Three of Wands, yeah, the Hermit, and the Two of Swords. Okay, yeah. If you notice that, what I just explained here, if you notice these types of behaviors and this kind of like underlying sadness energy with your partner, check in with them. Okay, check in with them, and don't stop checking in with them just because you ask them once how they're doing and they say they're fine. Like keep like. So for some people, it takes them a little bit to kind of open up, and it takes like little random things to kind of trigger them opening up, right? Not everybody was brought up in an environment where it was safe to express your emotions, and especially like for more masculine people and more masculine energies, they tend to be very like closed off emotionally. So check in with them. If there's anything you can do to help, if they just need somebody to listen, if they need some time away, some space, some time alone, or maybe they need some professional help like therapy or counseling or whatever. I would just like present these options to them and see if any of them sound good, because there is some underlying sadness with your partner here, and you definitely don't want that to continue, right? You want your partner and you to be the happiest, healthiest versions of yourself that you can be. So the outcome, should you follow advice, is surrender, which is absolutely beautiful because it's kind of like you're surrendering to each other, surrendering to the relationship, surrendering to, like the universe. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy to kind of to be in. Look, the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Oh, and the Two of Cups. Stop. And the Ace of Swords. Absolutely what I just said. So the outcome, should you follow the advice? I think that this your partner here is just needing a little bit of extra something, time, care, attention, love. Yeah, it could be alone time or it could be counseling or whatever it is for them. You guys can figure that out together. And like I said, I don't think that this is like the biggest deal in the whole world. So once this is kind of sorted itself out here, which I think will be fairly easy to do, it's smooth sailing from there. Like the Sun, you have the Sun, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. I don't know what else to say about that. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is two people in love. This is brand new opportunities to, communicate and deepen your relationship and be truthful and honest with each other. So that's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful reading. Check in with your person. Maybe it may be time for you to be the one who's kind of giving more than 50% for a little bit till they can get back to a better place mentally and emotionally. Okay. So the next part of our reading is going to be for the singles. So we will take a look at where you are, where you're at in your life and what's going on with you, where your future person is at and what's going on with them, and then how/when will you be brought together, okay? So I just got to kind of collect these cards here because we want to make sure that we have all the cards available to us when we pull. So, all right, let's take a look for singles. What is going on with them? What's going on with their future person? And how and when will they be brought together? Oh, this is interesting. If you skipped right ahead, oh boy. Oh boy. All right. If you skipped ahead and you didn't watch the first portion of the reading for people who are in a relationship, it's funny because their person got adversity. Anyways, okay, so let's pull some tarot on this because this is pretty interesting energy. So for what's going on with you, where you're at, you have adversity. So it seems like you're kind of going through some stuff right now is really what it seems like. And that's fair. Everybody has ups and downs. There would be no highs without the lows and no lows without the highs, right? So let's see what is going on with you. Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, Six of Swords. Okay, so I think for some of you, I think that you have been single for either a little while or a long while, okay? But you've been single. And there's kind of two things that are coming through with this. One, some of you are trying to decide if you should get back out there and kind of start dating again. And then two, the other message that is coming through with this is that I think some of you are trying to decide if you should finally let go of someone from the past. I think that this is a person that you spent a lot of time with or a lot of time and energy on, okay? I think that you loved this person, and I think that that has been over, like, physically for a very long time. And you're kind of, I think that you held on to hope for a long time. And now you're kind of coming to a place where, like, you're doing so well on your own. And like you're starting to gain more confidence the more you're like independent. And that's not just like financially, that's like emotionally and mentally independent, right? That you're kind of like, okay, like this is probably never going to happen. This, like I've grown and stuff and that person didn't. And even if we could be together, they probably wouldn't be the best person for me. So whichever side you are on here, or if you're both, my advice here is if you are still like mentally or emotionally hanging on to somebody from the past, my advice is to absolutely let them go, okay? If you're not, and this is about you deciding to get back out there, you absolutely should get back out there. When we go into hermit mode, sometimes it can be really hard. Like that's why the hermit is like stuck at the top of the mountain. It can be really hard to leave hermit mode. So like even if you didn't want to commit to anything, I would just like if you do want to find a partner eventually, which you probably do if you're at this point in the reading, the best thing to do, like even if if you're not sure if you're ready or not to kind of jump right back into dating, like still, talk to people, go out on, even day dates or smaller dates with no, making it very clear that you're not entirely sure what you want right now and stuff like that. Just like getting out there and being around people of the sex or the gender or whatever that you're attracted to. Just being with people in general is a good way to get yourself ready and back into a place where you're, like ready to receive a new relationship. So get out there, girl or boy. Get on out there. Go hang out with friends. Go, on dates. Talk to people. Go to groups that you're interested in. Go to events that you're interested in. All that good stuff. Just get out there. Get the energy flowing and all that stuff. So where your future person is at right now and what's going on with them? They have envy. So that is very interesting. Let's take a look. 9 of Wands, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so where they're at, your future person, where they're at in their life right now is they're taking a step back. They're trying to recover financially from their last relationship, and they're also trying to recover like spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And they're a bit defensive right now, okay? So I don't think this person is necessarily like on dating sites or like out there trying to meet people at this point. Because they're still recovering in a lot of ways from their last relationship. But they are on their way. They are absolutely on their way to doing that. It takes time. You know what I mean? Especially if you've been with somebody for like 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It'll take you, like a lot of people, it'll take them between like 1 and 5 years to really get back to a healthy, happy version of themselves, like physically, mentally, emotionally, all that stuff, right? So, but I think that while this person is doing this and kind of working on themselves and what they have going on, I think that they do still underneath of it all, they long for like you basically, right? Because you're their future person, and they're like, where's my person? Why why didn't I make the right the right choice the first time? Like where's my person? And like, even though I was saying they're not actively looking for somebody because they're trying to kind of like recover and recuperate, they still wish they had you. You know what I mean? They still wish that you'd kind of come along now. So that is where your future person is at right now. And then how and when will you two be brought together? Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Because the card is failure. So let's get some tarot, get a wider view of this before I kind of start relaying the message. Okay, 6 of Pentacles, Hermit, and the Devil. Okay, so there's a few things that are coming through with this. One, you may meet this person while they are still going through this. Okay? They may be like disconnected from their last relationship like for a long time in like time. But they may still be dealing with the legal side of it separating. Because like divorces take a long time, especially if you have like children or assets or basically anything other than nothing, right? So they may, I think that they will honestly still be in their hermit mode a bit, because the Hermit did come out, and they may still be dealing with their divorce, but they'll be further along than they are now, and they will be. There's no chance of them going back, is what I'm trying to say. So like, they'll be at the tail end of it, but they will be with the Six of Pentacles here, like I said over here, they're trying to recover financially from this. So they'll be at a much better spot financially when you guys do meet up, okay? But like I said, this is where it gets interesting. It's like how/when will you be brought together? And the card is failure. So I think that this is going to be a very unique meeting. So what I mean is, I don't think you guys are going to meet online like most people do nowadays. I think that you're going to physically be brought together and meet each other at the scene of or in the face of some kind of disappointment or failure or something like that. So you could be broken down on the side of the road and this person comes along to help and helps you. I don't know, the other person could just be having a really, really bad day, and then you guys bump into each other, or you could both be picking up food from the same restaurant, and one of you forgot your wallet, and you would have to go all the way back home, and the other one's like, I got you. It's $20. Don't worry about it. Like, enjoy your meal. You know what I mean? It's something like that. It's like some kind of like sticky situation is how you guys will meet each other. So that is actually really, 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 really interesting. And I think that you both are like well on your way here to meeting each other. It's like you know what I mean? You're about here right now. You're about to, at some point within the next little while, absolutely. It's like your paths just have not crossed yet. So I would, talk to the universe, like say, like, please, like put me where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be there. And you'll find that like synchronistic stuff will start happening and it's not always like all the positive things. Like sometimes you'll like forget your wallet at your job and you don't realize until you've gotten home and now you have to go all the way back and then back home again, and at that moment you're like, oh man, this sucks, that's so terrible. But yeah, like something happens along the way or whatever that brings you, like, makes you meet somebody that you're meant to meet, or makes you at the right place at the right time that you're supposed to be there, all that kind of stuff. You'll notice that starting to happen the more that you ask the universe for that. Okay. All right. So that concludes those two portions of the reading for people who are in relationships and people who are single. And the last part here is for everyone. So we will pull our self-care card and our affirmation card for this next little chunk of time here, the next month or so. Okay. So the self-care card is something you can do to practice self-care and show yourself a little bit of love. Okay. So let's see. Self-care for Aries, please. Ooh, energy work. So kind of, yeah, like what I was talking about. So not only like communicating with the universe and stuff like that, but also just getting yourself right inside, like going back to the beginning here, when I was talking about you, like, letting go of whatever in the past, like finally letting go of that fully 100%. And the universe can't bring you your person until you have fully decided 100% that that's what you want. Because if you're always like humming and hawing, like, oh, maybe I should stay single, maybe I should try and date, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, the universe is like, I'm trying to, like do this, I'm trying to do that, but like you keep blocking it, right? So get very clear on what you want, and so that the universe can bring it to you. Okay. All right. Last card for us today is the affirmation card. So your affirmation for the next month or so regarding your love life. Let's see. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the results. So, what did I say? Exactly what I was just saying, basically. So, just get clear on what you want. Trust the universe, God, spirit guides, angels, whoever you believe in, whoever you pray to, whatever. Trust that you're being led and guided to exactly who you're meant to be with and exactly where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there, okay? So one more time before we go, your affirmation is: believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the result. Beautiful. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you today. I hope this reading has been insightful. Until next time, remember, you are smart, kind, beautiful, and brave. Bye, my friend.